All right, welcome back to another episode of Rivals on the Pitch podcast. We are here to help you navigate through the long international break. We have 2 weeks where we have no Premier League, no Champions League, so we are here to keep you entertained until the football comes back and we can support our favorite teams. But lots to talk about. Teams are starting to move into positions at the league. There has been some surprises, some shifts, and definitely lots of drop points, unfortunately, for all of us. So definitely going to get into it. And yeah, I'm Pat.
I'm Alan. You messed it up.
Wow.
And I'm Alan.
Wow.
Sheesh.
Who messed it up? You.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
unlike the your local air traffic controllers, we are still here working.
Yep.
And
unpaid.
Navigate unpaid.
Unpaid. So,
Traveling through these international waters for these international breaks.
yeah.
So when you're stuck at the airport, you know what to listen to. We'll keep you occupied. We
Yeah,
got
that's
plenty
true,
of
that's true.
episodes.
Exactly.
There you go.
Now in HD video just for you.
AK.
So you don't have to take out your weather app while you're, pretend
Yeah.
like you're doing something. You
I'll
actually
tell you
have
the
something
weather
to do
wherever
now.
you're at. It's about 37 degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit.
Wow.
You pick.
Big stretch. But yeah, so what was that? Match week 10 we just finished or match week 11?
I think it's 11. It's
That
gotta
was
be
11.
Wow,
Yeah.
we were moving fast.
Yeah.
Once
don't
we
like it.
passed it, but yeah. How do you guys feel? Should we look at the table?
Yeah, you know what?
No.
Yeah, we can.
Right.
But yeah,
So
let's
it's a
fucking
quick
go.
recap.
Oh, yeah, you know what? We should look at the table.
Oh, there you
I
go.
don't know,
No,
now
someone
I
wasn't
know what I'm
paying
not going to be
attention.
hearing.
Oh,
no, you hear
yeah.
other stuff. Don't worry about it. You hear a lot of other stuff.
So we finish off right before the international break at match week 11. Arsenal still sitting on top, but now the lead has been cut to 4 points by Manchester City, who's sitting second after beating Liverpool. Chelsea sitting third at 20 points. Sunderland in fourth, keeping the dream alive. They're getting a point against Arsenal. And then we have fifth, sixth, and seventh. We have Tottenham,
Well, hey.
Villa, and United.
Only one of
and
them
yeah.
is in a European position right now, so
Technically, yeah.
don't
And
put us
then
all
we
in the
have-
same boat.
And then we have Liverpool after dropping points. This is
Wait, where? Let me scroll. Oh, let me scroll down. Oh,
Oh, okay. Don't go all the way down to 17. All right. We're not there
So-
yet.
We have eighth
Yeah.
place Liverpool, and they did win against Villa, but this
Yeah.
is still 4 losses out of 5 total games in the league. So it was our highlight
Oh,
game of the week.
5.
Manchester City at
Whatever.
home hosting Liverpool. So should we get into that game?
Oh, why not? Let's get out of it. Let's just rip the Band-Aid off.
Rip the
First
Band-Aid off.
off.
All right.
Yeah. Let it bleed.
I was one goal away from getting 3 points on the mini league. I'm so upset.
Just be happy.
What'd
Just
you
be
say,
happy you got
4-0?
a point.
3-1.
No, 3-1.
Oh,
It
and then
could
they
have
call
been-
that. We're gonna talk about that.
That's what
goal
I'm
that
gonna
was
bring
called
up.
back.
That's what I'm gonna bring up.
Oh,
Let me
did I get
speak.
real?
Let me get into it. All right.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna get real.
be real.
Alan, hit it. Hit it. No, I'm just kidding.
All right. We'll let Randy pull that little thorn out. So, go ahead.
Thorn out. It's thorns, bro. We thought it was gonna be a good game. You know, going off the high that we were going against Aston Villa and Real Madrid. We thought we might have had a chance. We thought it was gonna be much closer than it was, but of course, looking back at it, it's been the same mistakes that it's always been. Defensively, we're not sound. You know, that right position in our defense has been our weakest point. Bradley, after having good showing against Villa and Real Madrid, you thought if you can stop one of the best players in Vinicius Jr., your Doku shouldn't be a problem, but wrong. But then that pairing of Konate and Bradley has been horrendous this game, and that Konate clearance that he tried to do, which ricocheted off a Doku, which led to a penalty, which I it depends. It could be another controversial call. Was it a penalty? Was it enough to merit a penalty? Some say yes, some say no, but regardless, they say the red call was made because the penalty was blocked. So somewhat you think you have a fighting chance, but then after that, what happens? Haaland gets a nice cross, and of course over Kunate, who was trying to, I think, like flick it back instead of clear it, and Haaland was behind him and able to get that header on. And speaking of headers, the controversial one with Virgil van Dijk. He had, it was from a corner kick, clear header to the right corner, and then this is where the controversy comes in. They said it was Andy Robertson was offside, but it was also in the line of sight of the goalkeeper, which when you look at it, he wasn't. He was to his left, and Donnarumma was able to see the ball and dive. And even after he dove, Robertson duck, which, it is what it is. And then this is what everyone's talking about. Well,
But
Man City had the exact same call against them against Wolves, but it was Bernardo Silva who did the exact same thing, but he was in the line of sight of Joseph Sa, and yet it was given a goal. So that's where we get into officiating. It's what is consistent, what is the right call, and then even the refs, they say these type of calls are open to interpretation, which is costly. If Man City was able to get that call, then how come Liverpool wasn't able to get it? And then at the end of the day, the call happens, and it's up to the players to respond the right way, and we didn't respond. 8 minutes later, they got us on a counterattack right before the half, which basically changed the game. But if we were able to get that goal, I think the game could have been different. We probably would have ended up losing because we weren't actually playing the best, but it probably wouldn't have been a 3-0. Could have probably been a little closer or regardless, but that goal that was taken away from us changed the complexity of the game. And, at the end of the day, like I said, the players have to respond, and they didn't respond. And we ended up
I do.
but you got to give credit that the goals that Man City scored, they were great. That Doku last minute, that last
Yeah,
goal,
that was a nice goal.
that little shuffle onto the right and just blasted it. There was nothing you can do. It's just a poor showing, It is what it is. Not what we expected.
If he wasn't in the line of sight, why did he have to duck?
He ducked because he was
saying.
going to the corner. He was going to the corner.
So
Andy Robertson was on the left.
If he wasn't in the way,
he's blocked. He got underneath because he's in the offside position. If he were to touch it, it would have been offside. But
I know, but
he ducked so the ball can go over.
I think even if Donnarumma could have seen it by him ducking it, it's almost like, how sometimes like players will do a dummy, like you'll have someone going down the flank and they'll cross the ball, and then someone in the middle will do a dummy, and then the players will come towards the player that's doing the dummy thinking that they're going to strike at the ball, and then instead the ball goes through to a player that's out wide. So I think you can contribute to the play without actually touching the ball. And I think that's the thing, is whether he saw that ball coming and he dove, he doesn't know if Andy Robertson is offside. So he doesn't know, like, maybe it could have just changed the hand if he's going to, like, he when Andy Robertson's ducking, he doesn't know if Andy's going to try to, like, head it backwards or if he's, like, ducking to let the ball through. He doesn't know. And I think that's the interference that they said. So, to me, it feels unfair, but at the same time, like, I think it was the right call.
Yeah,
but I don't know. That's my opinion.
No, I understand. It's like I said, that's why it's so mixed. Like some pundits said, they're here or there. They're like, yes, it was the right call. No, it should have been a goal. So it's really hard to interpret it. But like I said, when you look at the goal that Manchester City did against Wolves, which was way worse, which was Bernardo Silva was actually in front of the goalkeeper blocking his sight. That was allowed to stay. So there should be And then it's like the thing with Doku, where remember when he kicked McAllister high boot up to the chest. and that's the photo for like this is a clear red card,
Yeah.
and yet he didn't get a
There
red
was
card.
no.
So it's like,
I,
so
I,
what is
yeah,
the
it's the inconsistency that
inconsistency? Yes, and
it
that's
makes
what
no
it is.
sense. But at the
Yeah.
same time, I feel like Liverpool fans are just trying to like get something out of this when in reality there's not much. I just think that I totally get what you're saying. If Liverpool got that call that was incorrectly given to them in their favor, I just don't think two wrongs make a right. So I just don't think
No,
they could say,
like
oh, well,
I
why didn't you
said,
give that one
yeah.
even though they shouldn't have gotten it? You should give us the goal even though we shouldn't. You know what I
No,
mean?
but
So,
like even though I said like even if we got that call, we weren't playing that well. I think we would have ended up losing. You know, so yeah, if we would have gone, we probably would have still lost. Maybe it would have been 2-1, 3-1, but that goal would change the at least the first half because you're not trailing, you're not trying to catch up. But regardless, we weren't playing well. The first half was horrendous. The second half, we couldn't we couldn't find the target. At the end of the day,
yeah.
the the loss is on us. We Even if we had the goal, we would have probably still lost. It falls on the players. It falls on that, and whatever. I think the right team won. It's just the way they did it wasn't like correct. Regardless,
Leaves a
but
bitter
Man
taste in
City
your mouth.
deserved to win.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm
being
drinking.
blown out completely, wiped.
Oh wow.
Using you to wipe the floor with.
I mean,
3-0
Oh, okay.
I gotta say, I feel like
before international break.
this could have been probably Liverpool's worst showing so far.
That's what
But
a lot of people are
it's
saying.
also Man City's best showing so far. So
Yeah.
I think this is the best game that they've played this season
There you
so
go,
far.
Pep. For your 1,000 game, you got 3 points. There you go. Congrats. Again, it's from
wow.
Liverpool to you. But still, like I said, it was in the like I said, it's marred with controversy. Depends who you see. People are gonna say yes, it wasn't allowed, it shouldn't have been allowed. Yes, you should have had the goal, regardless, whatever. There's always gonna be 50-50. Like at the end of the day, I said the call didn't go your way. Guess what? Soldier up and go for it again, And I think that call just made us flat and we just couldn't get our
Yeah.
heads in the game, and we didn't have any opportunities. Only one for Gabko, I think, one for Salah, and that was basically it. At the end of the day, you're not going to win if those are your only shots. So it falls on us regardless.
How are we feeling about Verts? This is what is 11th Premier League game now. And he had a couple things here and there where I was like, all right, like there's definitely like
There's a player
talent there. There's talent there.
There is. The thing
But-
is, he has a lot of chances created. If you look at the stats, he does. But at the end of the day, the players aren't the ones taking advantage of it. Yes, he probably could have been 001 or whatever before. But at the end of the day, the players aren't.
You know who I blame?
Who?
What, in a slot?
Mo Salah. I
The
feel
queen-
like he's out there,
The Egyptian queen?
trying. Yeah, he's out there
Yeah.
trying so hard to replicate last year's stats. He's trying to, maybe it's a confidence thing. Maybe he puts a lot on his shoulder. But I feel like I've seen a lot of where Verts was open, but
Yeah.
But that's
in a
always
selfish
been
way.
him.
Yeah,
He's always been that selfish.
But
Even
you gotta be
when
a
he had
team
Sane.
player.
Yeah, it's
I'll bring you to the season that we signed Kai Havertz, and he was like 5 games in, hadn't scored a goal yet. Gabriel Jesus was injured with that knee injury that we know that he's still coming
Yeah.
back from now. And, we get a penalty away. I think it was like a West Ham maybe. And then Odegaard takes the ball off of Saka and gives it to Kai Havertz. That was like a nice moment because he gets his goal, kind of gets the pressure off, from the media. I just feel like he's not even getting a hand here. You know what I mean? Because I did see a couple chances there that he got himself, behind the offside line, and then he was open for passes.
I will say, I think once he is unlocked or he is playing at his level in the Premier League, I think he is going to be a problem.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's
But
just
it's not
we
right
didn't.
now.
I didn't expect it to be like this. I thought maybe he was gonna hit the ground running because he
Yeah.
came with Frimpong and they both played at Bayer Leverkusen. So you thought they might have a little chemistry, but I guess missing Trent has been a big factor for him as well, and Diego Jota. But at the end of the day, you gotta keep playing. You gotta play. You gotta do whatever it is you gotta do. We got the international break. Hopefully that does us some good. Then we have to also
This is
look
the
at the fact
second.
that I know, and we came back, but regardless. But then Mo Salah is going to be going to play with Egypt with African Cup of Nations, I believe, and so you're going to be out for a month. So you got to get a
So you
team
guys have a
going.
chance. Nice.
Yeah, Chiesa, man.
Whatever.
Chiesa, he can play on
Chiesa.
that right.
Yeah, I know he
He
can
does,
play.
yeah.
He's our Divock Origi. He's our super sub. But I mean, we
let him
got to
out the
figure something
dungeon.
out.
Let him see some
We gotta
daylight. Let him
figure
touch some
out.
grass.
Okay.
Listen, I feel bad because Randy's
No,
my
I know.
friend, but
I'm
at
your
the same
friend now.
time,
Wow.
like I got bashed for saying that Arsenal fans.
And you're still gonna
talk.
get bashed
Well,
because what happened? What
But
happened
what
against
happened?
Sunderland?
Everyone was telling me like, "Oh, wait till we get Frimpong." Yeah, we don't care. Right? Wait till we get Frimpong. He's better.
Bing
We're
bong.
gonna be defensively better because he actually
We should be.
defends and
Yeah.
all this stuff. Oh, wait till
Statistics
Kirk
on
has
paper.
best left back in the league. He's ours. He wants to
said
come
that?
to Liverpool.
Wow.
All this stuff. Oh, Bert's like, oh, wait till we get Isak. The league is over. Where's Isak, man? Did he ever arrive at Liverpool? I don't think he's still in transit.
know. His evil twin showed up.
You forget that he wasn't playing for Newcastle,
Freaking.
and then he has to get up to his speed, and now he's injured. But regardless, we have it takes time. It sucks. I wasn't hoping it was going to take this much time, but it seems like it's going to take much longer than needed.
It sucks because I feel like you guys could have vetted in Ekitike a lot better, and he's been doing a lot more for you, and he could have been the center of that attacking.
Yeah.
But
Could
instead,
have used
all
that
the
money
attention,
for some other players.
Because I mean that was the
taken off
idea,
of him.
right? Yeah, that he was going to be the man, and then all of a sudden, Isak became available, and Liverpool just had to have him, even though they had their man. You could have gotten a different winger instead. But here's a stat that I heard today: is that Ekitike hasn't scored in the league since September 25th
And that's when
or something
Isak
like that.
came in, I guess.
Yeah, right after the league started, kicked off. Right after the transfer window closed, I believe. So I feel bad for the guy sometimes because he was the man and he was firing on all cylinders. He was doing great, and then they had that little thing when Isak came in and he took his shirt off to say like, "I'm the guy. I'm here. I'm the one scoring the goals." Took his shirt off, got that red card, and then kind of disappeared after that. But it's kind of like, how do you repay what he was doing by taking away like his playing time? Like I feel like this is all. It's got to be slot, right? I mean, last year he had a team that was basically set to start and end with the same players. So I feel like this has to be his thing to fix. But I feel like it's not even. It wasn't even broken, and he kind of put his hand in there, and now like he's running into all these issues.
But you have to players do want to leave. Like Trent was a big loss, so you have to look at other ways. And then, like I said, Nunez,
that goal.
Oh yeah,
but then again, that's the German league. But he's doing well. But now, like we said, it's his team, and we got to. It's going to be a journey, but there's I don't think it's over yet. We can still try for a Champions League position, which is I think where we got to go for at the moment, and just see how it rides out. But yeah, it's this is Slot's team, and now he's got to fix it. I think maybe we'll see what it looks like at the end of the year, December, January, and we'll see from there on. But
I guess that just leaves the three of us. Arsenal, City, and Tottenham competing.
Wow. How many games are you playing at home to see if you can get points there?
I'm sorry, you lost 5 games. I don't talk to you. Just kidding.
Sheesh.
I don't think it's time to wrap it up. I mean,
no, I never said it was wrap. Yeah, like I said, maybe when we get to the December, we'll see how it goes. That's
right now. It feels like you win a game and you're second, you lose the game and you're at the edge of 10th. It's. I mean, look at Chelsea, look at Sunderland.
I will say this though: what are you really expecting to do in the January transfer window? A lot of teams use that to kind of like a spark, right? But what is there to sign? I mean, I think at this point, signing someone is really redundant and it's not really helpful. So
I mean, I think the thing you'd have to look at. I mean, Allison's coming back, which is good. I think he's a levels above our goalkeeper at the moment, but I think the most important thing is defense. Konate hasn't been his self. If anything, put Domas Soboslai in the right, but we need to fix our defense. Leave Andy Robertson in on the left, Virgil, and find a suitable replacement. I mean, because he's not going with
Soboslai is so much
Gomez.
better in the middle, though.
I know, but you're not going to go and spend money on a third right back. You got to do what you got to do. Either put
But you
faith
have a
in
right
Bradley.
back.
Yeah, Bradley or Frimpong. Bradley has done better than Frimpong. So, but depends. He's inconsistent. Like the 2 good games against Villa and Real Madrid, and then he has this horrible game. You just gotta be consistent. But I think the most important thing is trying to get a center back. I mean, because we did go for Gay, so we got to go for someone who's
I think I
maybe
saw.
probably going to be younger, but who can come in and is game ready.
I heard
ready
Alessandro. Someone's got a loud mic. Alessandro.
Yeah.
Bastoni.
Yeah, I've heard some players from. I know, even though they think they even were mentioning the Ecuadorian Ordoz or something like that, who plays I think in the Belgium league, but we're looking at defenders. But I think that's the main thing right now is just try to.
Bastoni if you can would be good.
Yeah,
he's
gonna
be pricey though.
I know exactly. That's the thing is we're looking at I think all options, but I think at the moment the most important thing is defense. If you can at least get a clean sheet, you get a point, and that's it. And that's sometimes what you need. We are not going to be able to,
right winger, left winger, striker,
head manager.
Yuri and Timber's brothers up for grabs. I heard over from the Eredivisie.
That
twin
that
brother.
Tree is down. That tree
twin
is
brother.
down. Who wants that dead tree?
So is a fortress.
How's your home fortress looking?
Hey, don't worry about it.
All that money on the stadium, and for what? For the away fans to come cheer?
All that money on that striker and what?
I love it.
The season's not over. How's your boy Solanke doing?
Season's not over. Oh, I don't know. He's dead. I think
Solanke's dead. Like I said, we got plenty of seasons still left. Well, at this point, all I got to do is do better than Spurs, which is easier said than done. We'll do it.
Okay, 8th place.
By what? Well, look how many points is it separating or goal difference?
Let's see. We're at 9 goal differential. You're at 1. So
okay, and what's the points?
That's practically 3 points right there.
Oh, that's what Alan. Technically 3 points. Technically, is in my head. This is what I wanted. Mm-hmm.
Speaking of 3 points, somebody was over here last week talking about clean sheets.
Listen.
Sunderland with 2 past the keeper.
What's it called? Xhaka is going to do Arsenal a favor. Remember where he came from.
He's
and it was all the Arsenal rejects who came in clutch.
Yeah. I'll say this. It was a good game. I think it was this is the kind, and listen, 2 open play goals from Arsenal. When teams come and attack us, this is the kind of thing that you're gonna get. Then we can score, but
draws.
I think well, no, I mean just good. We actually get to do what we do. I think the only thing is and it's not an excuse. I'm just saying we had a couple injuries, which I think changed our gameplay a little bit, and we weren't able to kind of change it up when we needed a bit of a spark. Martinelli, Gyökeres, Kai Havertz, Jesus, Nani Madueke.
Those people have been injured.
Well, yeah, now Gyökeres now this is his first game out. Martinelli
majority
as well.
Of those people.
But we weren't able to bring anything off the bench to kind of change it. So all our starting players actually ended on the pitch up front. But like I said, no excuses because we were able to still put out a pretty solid 11, and I think we did well until the very end. I think we just kind of ran out of gas, and Sunderland at home, they just kept pushing, and they got a last-minute equalizer. So yeah, I think it's nothing to. I think it's all credit to them. I think they created those chances, in the way that they could. I mean, I'm sure you guys saw they changed the advertising boards closer
For
to
the
the
long
field
throws.
so that we couldn't
Well,
do
yeah,
long
because I sent
throws.
that
So
to yeah.
and you
It's
know what?
game, mind games.
I actually like that. I think that's fair play to them. Take a home advantage at every step of the way. Anything you can get. So fair play to them. I think they deserved at least a point. We were close to getting all three. So like I said, the fact that they got a late equalizer, it's all credit to them. They were attacking till the very end of the game. So
that last goal was
Beautiful.
yeah,
it was just a perfect touch.
I didn't know
he
it went in
needed
the
to
back
get.
of the net. Had to.
Yeah,
I
me
didn't
neither.
know
I
it
thought
didn't
he hit
look
side
like.
net.
Yeah, it was a weird one, but I think that was two mistakes there. Mistake from Gabrielle. He was the forward and him, they were holding on to each other, and I think he ended up going down when the other player went to hit the ball, and then Rhea came out. I think
Yeah, if he would have came out, I think he would have had a chance.
Yeah, so maybe miscommunication there, maybe just a little bit of lack of concentration towards the end of the game. So that was our mistake, but taking nothing away. I mean, bicycle kick, equalizer,
I think
have it.
this says a lot about Sunderland, and then them being on top of the table kind of fooled us because I think I had them sitting at the bottom of the table.
Yeah,
but
me too.
out
I
of
think
all three of the teams that got promoted,
they got 14 new players in before the season.
But it also has to come down to
that's hard
the
because
owner.
Forrest,
He's a young lad, and I think they learned their lessons from last time they got promoted. They went directly back down. It's a new trainer. I think they're doing all the right things, buying players like Xhaka. How many players you said? 14 players.
14 total, yeah.
And
loans or bought?
They're ready.
I think mix.
But
that's scary
they're
though.
learning their lessons.
I don't know. They gotta learn it because there's teams that have done that where they bring in excuse my language, but a shitload of players in.
Forrest did that the first season, I think.
And they were close to not making it.
With all
Villa
those
too, and they got in financial troubles, but hopefully someone can keep it up, and it all pays off at the end. But I was gonna say, I forgot.
I think for Sunderland, it's just to survive one season. I just don't think they want to get relegated right after coming back up. If you can have a little, at least beat that curse for the 1 year, I think that's a win for them.
I think they're solid. I think they're
they're solid.
I don't honestly the way Wolves are playing. I think Sunderland's in. There's no way
they can stay top 10 by Christmas. I think they're good. I don't think they have to worry about anything. And then once you get that pressure off, the earlier you get that pressure off of you, why not try and go for a top 6 or something like that?
You play a lot better. You play a lot freer. You play.
Yeah. You can get over a Brighton, over a Bournemouth. Why
Liverpool.
not? Go for it.
Yeah. It's not. And then, their home record and everything, they do have a fortress,
undefeated still.
Yeah.
It's good that they're back up, and I hope they can stay. Those fans, I mean, they've gone through so much. Now I'm
just
wondering what Sunderland till I die is gonna be.
I like the jersey, number 1, baby.
Ugly. Yeah, Pat likes
with the crest on the big crest. All right, I love it. But I will say, along with the Doku goal, I feel like the Trossard goal was phenomenal. I don't know if you guys got a chance to see that.
I did see it.
Right.
It was just like a rocket to the top corner.
That looks lucky.
Created it himself, basically. Whoever got the assist, I don't even know whoever got the assist, luckiest assist ever. He just passed the ball to Trossard, and he was like,
"Oh, now you like Trossard."
Rocket.
Back then, he's like, "Oh no, we should sell him. We should send him to Turkey."
Well, because I mean, he's 30. I thought we were gonna get somebody else in, but I just think out of Martinelli or Trossard, it would have been the smarter of the two. But I'm glad he's here. Like I said, I'm thankful that even with all these injuries, we were able to start a pretty solid 11. So, like I said, we were getting the job done with them. We just couldn't really rotate the players, which at the end ended up costing us that trouble to lose 3 points and drop 2. But like I said, all credit to Sunderland. They are a good team.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And I can't wait till they beat you guys too.
And and I just got to say that last minute save from Sunderland. Oh my God. He came in clutch, man. He scored the goal and to make that save.
Yeah, that tackle right there. Oh my God, I was so mad.
I I was already ready to yell. It's like, fuck.
Yeah, I was hate
But
watching.
luckily, yeah.
I know you
but-
guys were.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I will
I
say
was
the
ready,
goal
man.
too. Like I think the Trossard goal was nice, but the goal by the center back, Ballack,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. man.
that was a nice goal. I think he scored first.
And
The way he put it on his from left to the right and kicked it in.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was like a
would
center
Hit
back.
that shit with pace, man. He hit that hit hard, bro.
there's a little bit of
Surprised.
controversy to that. I remember the foul before that free kick. I didn't look. We got the ball, and then they said that they took. I think it's a fair goal because we said before you have to kind of play to the whistle, and we kind of turned off in that moment because we were kind of upset a little bit. I think about that foul going their way, and then like I said, you just turn off for a second and you can concede just like that. So
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think it's fair enough to say that it was unfair. I think you got to still defend whichever way the play goes. So that's on us again. Another two little mistakes, and it cost us in the end. We almost had that winning goal, but that's saved by that ex Arsenal player too.
Yeah.
So that one hurts a
And
little. even more,
Xhaka has no love for Arsenal.
I think he leaves it on the pitch, man, and that's what he gave us
I
the
know.
last
Yeah.
season he had. And I mean, undefeated with Bayern Leverkusen, you could tell he's a great player.
And that will ride up. That will get your teammates going. It's just like I don't care. I was teammates with them. I was friends with them. But look, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm with you guys. I'm with Sunderland.
Yeah.
I think that's
But,
the most
that's good from
respectful
your
thing to do
captain.
is to not hold any punches. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just
Oh, of course. Because then what do you do when you go into the locker room?
yeah,
People are gonna look at you like, "What the heck? Like, why are you
Yeah.
really
yeah.
on our team?"
Yeah. But then
Um,
again, like after the game, he's all saying hi to everyone from Arsenal. That's the proper way to do it.
Yeah.
When it's time to play, you're there to play for the team you're representing, and that's it. man. It was a
They
good
do
game.
have to come back.
That-
So
Oh.
you got to come back to the Emirates. So hopefully, a little better game there. Yeah. So there's that. That was my misery. I'm glad that everyone's celebrating this like an Arsenal loss, even though we didn't lose. So if that's a standard, I'm okay with it. You know what I mean?
But what are your next
You're
two
shaking.
games?
You're shaking.
Yeah, because what is his next two games?
You're like,
Spurs
"Let's
and
look at the
Chelsea.
table."
Spurs and Chelsea.
Ooh.
Chugga chugga
W's.
chugga 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 chugga.
Yep.
We'll see. And
Which
Man
way's the
City is
train
4
going?
points. Oh, that's. Ooh.
I was
It's
going
in circles.
It's the
That's where
Tottenham
it's
going straight to first.
Yeah, right. We're playing at Tottenham, aren't we?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
3
you're
points.
basically
3
Pat. You're playing at home. Yeah, exactly.
I
Home
heard
record's not good.
Frank's trying to get us to play at the Emirates both times.
Let's play
And
in the
then you
training
guys are
grounds.
so
Forget
complete.
the how.
Well, we had 2 home games against Tottenham. And I don't think that's really fair.
All right, since we're on
Uh,
Spurs.
All right.
Yeah.
Mini league.
Take
Let's
it,
go
take
into the
it.
mini league. Mini league. All right. Let's have
Yeah,
our
just because you
points.
got 1
Mini league.
point, that's it.
Nope. Listen, we
Hey,
bashed
you know, at the end of the
Randy.
day, I am the winner. At the end of the day, I am the winner of this week.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll give you that one.
We'll give you that. We'll give you. He's got to give him
Whatever
Yeah,
helps
that one.
soak those tears of embarrassment,
Yeah.
because we bashed Randy already. I think
Embarrassment.
you guys like, oh, you guys. I mean, you specifically, you said, oh, you didn't beat Manchester United convincingly, or blah blah
Yeah.
blah.
Yeah, I said 3-2.
You're lucky
and
there's
I
no
was one
hair
goal
on the
away
line.
From it. I
You
was
conceded an equalizer to a 10-man United at home.
Hey, those are set pieces. Those are set. That's set pieces, right? Listen, for this game, first half, non-existent. We played horrible football once again. Second half, it was all us. I think we turned the tide on that. I know everyone wants to talk about, Richarlison took his shirt off and scored, and
curse.
how's
That's a
that
curse,
is so
bro.
embarrassing.
That's a curse.
But you know what? I don't care. He can do it every time he wants. I think this time specifically, we've been looking for this spark at home. We've been looking for something to finally, give us some, we've been sitting here waiting for this team to do something. And I think it finally happened. It's like, oh, we got a late game equalizer. Everybody celebrated like it was, it was almost it felt almost like a turn of a tide type thing. And of course, we concede, a few minutes later. But hey, at least it's not a loss. We still come home, we still get a point out of it.
I mean, but there were people talking about, because Richarlison took his shirt off and that adds more minutes to the stoppage time. And people were talking about that. It's like, if he would have just celebrated regularly and maybe continued the game, maybe they Manchester United
Yeah,
wouldn't have had that equalizing goal, which is why
that's
people
true, but
are
that's all
talking
hindsight.
about
But
it.
that's all
Yeah.
hindsight. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like that,
Yeah.
you can't judge that off.
Like
of,
if you say if the Van Dijk whole goal had counted, kind of thing. It's like
exactly.
Oh, wow.
I
Yeah,
put
but
all
no, but I know
hypothetical.
people are always talking about it because Richarlison did the same thing against Liverpool, and then what happened? Diego Jota comes and scores the winner, and it's like a bad look. It's sort of like almost like a curse, or
How
in a
late
way.
was
I
that
think
goal?
honestly,
How late was that goal by Richarlison?
it was 90 like first minute.
I would have taken off my shirt too, honestly. Actually, no, probably
I
not. But I would have celebrated it like a winner. That's all I'm saying.
I don't even take my shirt off at the pool, so I don't know.
No, you go in with
honestly,
the shirt.
well, I think when it comes to Richarlison, I think he's a very emotional person, and I'm not
he
trying
was
to speak.
crying.
Yeah, I don't. Well, I didn't see him cry. I heard people say he cried, but
He was
I
like,
haven't seen. But
That's
I
after they tied
think
it up.
if when you look at the past seasons, he's always there's always stories coming out of like his mental health and stuff. When he struggles, I think he wears that. So when he finally something good happens, he explodes with emotion, you know, and it's a good
You
thing.
can
It's
wait a
also a
little
bad
bit.
thing. Yeah, and it's one of those where it's like, dude, because imagine he was on a yellow, and now we're down to 10 men, and I feel like he
Maybe you would have
wouldn't
played better.
thought about it,
Even ground.
you know. No, I'm saying like, what if he was already on a yellow and now he has a red, and now we're down to 10?
yeah,
You know,
like a Katike.
yeah, exactly. So like him, I feel like he really wears his emotions on his sleeve, and it's a good thing and it's a bad thing. I think it's if you're playing that emotionally, sometimes you just lead it to mistakes. And the celebration, I'm not saying was a mistake, but it definitely could have waited. I think it was like 7 minutes of extra time. You score in that first minute of extra time. You still have 5 minutes. A lot can happen with that.
Yeah.
Hey, just get out there and try to score another one. But it was a gut punch. It really was. Thinking we won it and like thinking, okay, finally we win at home. We win at home. It wasn't about beating United. It was winning at home, which that in itself is sad because it's not like we're celebrating 3 points. We're against a team that we've been beating, or this United club that's on the up. No, it was we needed 3 points because we're playing at home, and it's really hope we would have gone into the international break with 3 points. That would have pushed us up the league table, created some distance between some of these other teams, kept us in a race with like Chelsea.
Yeah, I think they were saying if you had won that game, you would have sat in second.
Yeah.
I think that was just because of the teams hadn't played yet.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
but still, that's good for it's good momentum.
Puts pressure on the other teams if you get those points first,
And imagine playing the way we've been playing.
Yeah. If you do win at home, then it probably could start something, and you can have a better home record after the international break.
Maybe we're just waiting for next for match week 12 to do that.
For season 2?
But I mean, we would have gotten so we would have been tied in third with Chelsea. So and imagine playing the way we've been playing and still managing to be third. I think there's something in that we could be proud of, even though there's a lot room for improvement. It's like, okay, so when we do improve, how far does that push us up? But we don't have that right now. We're still in fifth, so it's not like we can have that conversation.
If we're talking about hypotheticals, does Ange win this game?
Favorite.
Does Ange win this game?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I feel like Ange would have won this game. What do you think, Randy?
I think he would have gone down to too many. I don't think Ange would have won this game.
No,
he didn't win any games
I don't see Ange winning. I don't see Ange winning, man. I'd put more money on Frank than Ange.
Like I said, I think we're harder to beat. We are harder to beat. We've only lost 3 games. We haven't lost 5 like Liverpool. We've drawn 3, but hey, like I said, we're sitting fifth.
I mean, I'm just saying this is the same thing when United kept drawing games when they were in the Champions League with Eric Ten Hag. He's like, oh, we're a hard team to beat. And everyone was like, come on, you can't. That doesn't matter. You know what I mean? If you're not getting the wins.
But then again, that I think that team was already on the decline. I don't know.
He would say, he's like, we're a hard team to beat. I think this is when they drew away at Galatasaray.
Yeah,
and he's like, we're a hard team to beat. Yeah.
Well, we'll see. I mean, hey, that's just, we can't determine that until the end of the season, right?
That's true.
But like I said, last season we were losing, so
That's true.
It's an uptick for us.
Well, it was. I feel like it's a hard one because you were losing in a manner that you were risking it all to win it. Because that's kind of Ange's thing, right? Was go all out.
Yeah, he had the high line.
Whether you're
attack.
a man down, whether you're 5-0 up, it was just nonstop.
Your best defense is attacking in his eyes.
Yeah.
But defensively, I think we did pretty good. I think that second half, I don't think they got anywhere near our goal. I think Sesko had a few chances, but Van der Ven ran him down.
Yeah.
I just think
that's another one we got to talk about. Sesko got a couple goals,
He's
but
injured though.
He doesn't. Nobody's mentioned Sesko at all.
Yeah.
On this whole,
I think he's got a couple goals. So I feel like he kind of took the pressure off a little bit.
It's because it's Cunha.
For the
getting all that
money.
spotlight.
He was 80. I think he was more expensive than
and
a lot of these transfers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and him
but
and someone else.
He's the younger version, so they're again paying for
Ilanga with Newcastle.
Oh,
he was like what 60, 70?
Something like that.
No goals, no assists.
Yeah, he doesn't even start.
Yeah, so
true.
There are
that's
worse
another
players out
thing
there.
To say about Newcastle relegation. They're 2 points above?
Yeah, they're struggling too this season. They had a game against Brentford, and Brentford, they ran circles around them in that game.
I mean, the second half. I mean, the first half was a little rough, but then
Newcastle.
What's it called? Alan's favorite player, Thiago?
Yeah, they are. Thiago from Brentford?
Played well, man. Yeah.
Yeah, Thiago, what's his name?
I don't even know, but
he's good.
Brentford, apparently, whoever you put up there, the striker, they're going to get at least double-digit goals.
I know. It's a fantasy favorite right there. Everyone's going to go get him now.
Wemo, Wisa, Tony, now Thiago. Come on. That's crazy.
Oh, speaking of Tony, I've heard Frank
no, he's not.
is asking for a favor, maybe.
No, thank you.
It's I mean, he doesn't want to get back into the England national team, so he's like...
I also heard Mason.
We'll let you gamble.
I hope not.
Who?
Yeah?
I heard that, but I was like, everybody in the comments, I think all Spurs supporters are in the same. Where no, if there's going to be an uproar.
Yeah,
I'll go follow another team if that happens.
Who? Right. Who are you guys mentioning?
Mason Greenwood.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard that too. That's.
But I also heard other teams were linked with him, like Everton.
Yeah, Everton.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how you can do something like that.
West Ham. I think it was West Ham or Villa.
I think But it's I don't know. It's a bad look, man.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
Yeah.
Might as well go get Party too. Get both of them.
Of Prison FC.
Yeah, that's a wow. Yeah, I wonder what they're gonna do on the days off.
I do have a question though.
All right.
Oh.
How sick
9 inches
do you feel? How sick do you feel sitting there thinking, man, we got to play Tottenham next?
That must
feel.
You can start clipping this now, because
imagine. Oh man!
Hey, remember last time he clipped something with Liverpool? He ended up on the losing.
Take something for the nausea.
Ooh. I'm actually feeling good about this one. Typically, it's a weird one because, like we've mentioned before, form, quality, everything kind of goes out the window with these games. Who's
coming off of injuries for you guys?
Supposedly everybody's on track. Supposedly Gyökeres will be back.
You see that, Randy? They took 3 weeks to prepare. They faked injuries so that they can go prepare for us. You see that?
And Pat even said
Gyökeres is probably in a hyperbolic time chamber.
What are you going?
He's over there just running like this
with the in the water.
Yeah,
because he's so scared of Van der Ven.
Madueke,
even your boy Odegaard. What about him?
I heard Odegaard is he's planning to be back. The thing is too, like if they're coming back, how much time are they really going to get? Probably not much, unless it's absolutely crucial. I think
Nori even wants him to play or something like that.
Yeah,
I mean, a lot of players are actually rejecting the call-ups because they want to focus on the clubs.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, what are you going to do? So I'm hoping we get a decent squad. That's all I can If we get
I mean-
Gyökeres or Havertz, I'm
Yeah.
fine.
If it was,
we need
if
one though.
Spurs had a better record at home, I'd maybe be like a toss-up draw. But the way your home form is and the way
Maybe it's the
Arsenal,
game to turn it around.
maybe
it's
it
our
is,
time.
but that's Spurs in a way.
You're talking
They
to European
Spurs it
champions
up,
right now.
and then
What do you
other
mean?
days they go play.
What do you mean?
What?
We're
See,
supposed to get
you don't know who
Solanke
they're gonna
back,
play
but
with.
Okay.
we might get Slank. But like you said, he's coming off of injury, a surgery. Bergvall, he might be past.
What's up with
concussion
Madison? How long is he
protocol.
out?
Like that's a long time. So
Madison's
that
out
would be a
for-
big plus for you. I feel
for-
like he's one of your better players.
Season injury.
Bergvall,
Season-
yeah, especially off the Madison season ending. Bergvall should be coming back, concussion protocol, but yeah, he's good off the bench or starting for that 8 position. I really like him in that 8 position, but Kolo Moani,
Yeah.
so Solanke,
Jaw,
right?
broken
But
jaw.
only missed. Yeah, so Solanke only missed like 2 games his whole career. Comes to Tottenham, dude is non-existent. Kolo Moani missed like 2 games his career. He's only played for us, started for us like twice because he's got a dead leg and a broken jaw now. What is going on?
What is he doing? What kind of trainings are you
There's
doing?
some brujeria. Someone buried something on this Tottenham ground because what the heck is going on? They come here to us perfectly healthy, and just like that,
Yeah,
they're gone. I'm like, what is going on with these injuries? The Ange
Spurs, where
curse.
your bones come
He
to
must
die.
have done something. Check all the bathrooms, check the locker rooms. There's something somewhere stuck under a table that's cursing us, and we gotta find it. I'll go there myself. I'll check the dirty laundry.
Oh yeah. But
yeah, we'll see. We'll see what the lineup looks like. But I'm excited. I think it's gonna be a good game. I'm not
I think it should
I'm
be a
not
good game.
optimistic, but I think it's a good game.
But it should be good. Looking forward to it. And I think next episode we'll do the combined 11, right?
We have to.
Yeah, combined 11.
All right.
All right. So should I just copy and paste the starting 11 for Arsenal? Is that how this works?
Why? Oh, for the bench? Okay. You're not getting past Van der Ven and Romero. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Top 5, Romero. Remember that. Top 5.
Who's
gonna be-
even your right? Who's your right?
Right back.
Right back. Yeah.
That's Timber. Our starting right back's Timber.
Your left?
Calafiori.
Oh, never heard of him.
Okay. He's going to score against you. Watch. Clip it.
No.
He's got one scoring highlight, and that's it.
If everybody's fit, I think we win this game easily.
And if
When's your
not,
next
you got
clean
excuses
sheet?
ready?
Yeah.
When's your next
exactly.
clean sheet?
When's my next clean sheet? No, as soon as we come back. First one.
Oh, okay.
Maybe in the
And
training
then
grounds.
Richarlison's going to cry for another reason. So.
I hope he gets a game winner.
I hope he gets, what's it called? The player of the
Until we
man of the
die.
match. So he can do
He gets
the thing again. The call out.
He gets the game winner. It's gonna be 4-0.
Yeah. Okay.
All set pieces.
I'll save my predictions for next week.
Yeah, he's going
All
to
right,
change
so-
it again and again.
The only other team I was going to say, I know we kind of talked about with the game specifically against Tottenham, but Manchester United, how are we feeling about this? They didn't win their last 2 games, but they drew 2 equalizing goals for them. So, when you equalize a game, it feels like a point earned rather than 2 dropped. Just like this past game for Tottenham, I'm sure it feels like 2 points dropped, but for United, it probably feels like a point gained.
Yeah.
Plus, they're away, but they're sitting 7th right now. They're undefeated in their last 5. So, what do we think?
I think they're building momentum, but I think they might be an injury away from falling
True.
back down because I don't know who they have coming off the bench that would be able to fill in some of these spots that they have, these lineups. I think this is a very specific way that Ruben Emery has them playing, and
With these
I think the goalkeeper change was needed. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you don't, Casemiro, who's going to come in for Casemiro? Who's going to come in
Mainu?
for? He's not wanted by Ruben. But,
I mean, they didn't let him leave either, but that's because they didn't have a backup. I think they have okay.
Or to that back line.
I think Mason Mount is
Maguire.
like the big one here
Yeah,
because
that's true.
he's allowed Cunha to kind of play his game by not having him play every single game and having that pressure on his shoulders. Kind of takes the spotlight away from Bruno a little bit, having multiple creative midfielders. When you have Cunha, when you have Mount, it's not all on Bruno. And I feel like we haven't heard much from him. So he's like doing what he needs to quietly in a way. But yeah, I mean, Mason Mount, we know he's injury prone. I feel like that's right now is holding things together. And Casemiro, they're counting on him a lot, and he's an older player. So yeah, maybe you're right. I think maybe an injury or two, and back to the struggle bus.
Yep, I hope so.
I mean, so far he's saving himself, but
they're getting loud again, and I don't like it.
As long as they don't get 5 in a row.
Hurt you? I mean, the draw.
It did.
Feels like a loss, though, right?
It feels like, especially the way if so they were talking about this. They're like, if the order of the goals were different, how would you feel? And the same thing with your 2-2, right? If that Sunderland goal, let's say they were leading 2, or they were up ahead, and you drew it, it feels like a win, right?
It feels like a point earned, right? It doesn't feel like 2 dropped, right?
Exactly. So if we would have just conceded, or we would have scored last, how would we feel, right? But it's the fact that we conceded last that just kind of gives you that little.
It stings more.
Exactly, and I'm like,
you see, then you'd be fine with Richarlison taking his shirt off because he got you that point.
But then it's like, oh well, why is he taking it off for a draw? You know,
I think
still, like
if you tie it up,
emotional guy.
If you tie it up, it's almost like you're you're not getting one over me. Like,
exactly,
puff out your chest moment. But when you concede, you're like, oh, you did me dirty.
That can take that one back.
Listen, another one to watch because Villa has been obviously not asking. I mean, they have 4 wins out of 5 in their last 5, so that's pretty decent. Looks like they're picking up steam a little bit.
I don't think they're all that convincing wins though.
Right? Yeah, they started off shaky, so the fact that they're finding their feet now, like, it doesn't mean much yet. But like I said,
who'd Villa face? It was Fulham that they just hammered like 4-0. Aston Villa.
Yeah. Yep.
Fulham, right? 4-0.
Yes. Yeah, that was a good performance. And I think they even had a penalty that they ended up, goalkeeper caught it, so it could have been more.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right, cool. So should we dive into the mini league? I know Alan's excited for this one because you official winner of match week 11.
And that 1 point makes that total.
Man, if Tottenham would have scored 1 more goal, I would have gotten 3 points. And if Liverpool would have scored at least a goal, sheesh, score a goal. It's that easy.
A legal one.
Okay.
A legal one.
Yeah, a legal one. I would have came out with 6 points, but hey, no, it would have been 6 points.
Yeah.
So both, actually, all 3 of us predicted our teams to win, and we all. Alan and I drew our games. Randy lost to Man City, so we all dropped points there, 0. And I had a draw between Liverpool City, which was our highlight game. Alan had a City win for 3-1.
Yeah, 3-1.
And the 3-0 with an annulled goal. And then Randy had obviously Liverpool. That was a highlight game, double points. So 1 point for Alan. And with the addition of the previous Champions League games, that leaves us at Alan sitting in 3rd with 10 points, catching up to Randy, who's sitting in 2nd with 15, and I'm sitting with 1st with 24.
But you dropped points though.
But lots of seasons, I dropped points, so that's plenty. Hitting double digits. We're only very over a quarter in.
Yeah,
and
we got
like
last
plenty
season,
of Champions League
same thing
left.
how it was.
Plenty of Champions League left.
That's true. Oh wait, is there Champions League next week?
No, it's international break.
Not next week.
The week after, right?
Yeah, when they come back. Yeah.
Who do we play?
Maybe can.
Well, we do those predictions next week, so.
Yeah. But it's funny because we all did pretty well in the Champions League, and then we come back and play teams that we should probably beat. I know Liverpool's probably the toughest game out of all of them, but they are champions, so.
Yeah.
Technically, you should be beating.
Say that again. Yeah. We're champions. Yes, we are.
Nah, edit that out. Banana.
Dang. We played PSG and Arsenal. What the hell?
Don't be scared now.
What, you're gonna
You
say
said you were
this
gonna beat
already?
them.
Why-
We're gonna
for the
rest our
Super Cup.
players.
Why do we get it so easy?
They don't even have to.
Whoa.
Gosh. All right.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
well. Golly.
That's an episode, guys. Thank you for watching Rivals on the Pitch. Make sure to follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Ooh, what's the other one? YouTube. Yes, YouTube. And then follow our content on TikTok and Instagram. Follow, like, share, comment, interact with us, guys. All right? I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm Randy.
I'm Pat.
And I'm Alan.
Peace.
Boy. Go, 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 go.